Vertigo is definitely one of the best films ever made. It's the example of Alfred Hitchcock's perfectionism and avant-garde filmmaking. There's lots to analyze, like its special use of camera, POV shots, Hitchcock's suspense, dolly zoom, motives like spirals, flowers, or the incredible ending, which I will not spoiler here. I decided to only focus on one thing for this video: its use of color. When I watch movies nowadays, it sometimes feels like color is just there to tint the entire frame. Either blue, orange, green. But I think it can be much more than that. It can represent emotion, either metaphorically or literally.
That's anger.
So that's how you want to play it, old man?
And one of the masterpieces of color use in film is Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo. So let's study on that. Our protagonist Scotty is a police detective. After a rooftop chase in which one of his colleagues died, Scotty has a shock trauma, is scared of hate, and so he has to retire. But let's look at colors. When Scotty talks to his ex-fiancée, Mitch, we see that her color is yellow and Scotty's color is red. Therefore, her shirt, apartment, and all the furniture that she touches is yellow. Whereas Scotty is constantly surrounded by reds. Scotty receives a call from one of his colleague acquaintances, Gavin, who asks Scotty to follow his wife.
There's a special favor to me. I want you to follow my wife.
He tells Scotty that his wife, Madeline, is possessed by the past. Scotty agrees to help, and so he starts to spy on Madeline. He goes to a restaurant, and in this scene we first see Gavin's wife, Madeline. She is wearing a bright green dress that makes her stand out vividly from everyone else in the room. This is her color. And the movie plays with this. Since Scotty is gonna completely fall in love with Madeline, when we first see her face up close, the intense red walls contrast beautifully to her green dress. Scotty continues following Madeline. Notice how she is driving a green car. Madeline goes to the cemetery. Special camera filters create a ghostly atmosphere, and the sunlight has a green tint to it. The grave Madeline looks at belongs to Carlotta Valdez, a woman that died in 1857. Scotty finds out that Carlotta Valdez is Madeline's great-grandmother, and that Carlotta died of suicide. Madeline must be possessed by Carlotta and therefore dresses and behaves just like her. On the next day, Madeline drives to Fort Point, dressed as Carlotta. We see the red Golden Gate Bridge and the Portwater Green. Madeline jumps into the bay, trying to commit suicide. Directly, Scotty rescues her out of the water. He brings her to his apartment. In front of it, Madeline's green car. And Scotty's door is completely red, just like we would expect it. But on the inside we see that Scotty's clothes is now green. A swap of color. Because he, at this point, already fell in love with Madeline, his green sweater represents that. And to make it perfect, take a look at this scene.
You all right? Oh, you want this?
The robe that he hands her is red, the color associated with his fantasies. You see, the colors are not fixed. Hitchcock uses them to represent ideas and character developments. Red and green. One of the reasons this works so perfectly is that these two colors are complementary. They highly contrast each other since they are on the opposite side of the color wheel. Now remember Mitch. Her color was yellow, But since she got rid of Scotty's obsession with Madeline, she tries to present herself in relation to Carlotta by painting a self-portrait. And since she's trying to fulfill Scotty's fantasies, her color now is red. Scotty spends the day with Madeline, completely falling in love with her, but she is still acting weird. And possessed by Carlotta, she feels the need to commit suicide, runs into the church up the bell tower. Scotty tries to save her, but is halted on the steps by his fear of hate, and Madeline jumps. And dies. Scotty is haunted by nightmares, which Hitchcock depicts in a spectacular and colorful sequence. But let's get to the point. What do these colors really stand for? Green and red represent the main themes of the movie. Red is Scotty's obsession, love, and the fear of hate. And green represents the uncanny, ghostly, and diverge from reality. A side scheme is blue and yellow, which is also complementary and is used in court scenes or midge. These colors stand for reality, scenes in which Scotty is confronted by the truth.
She says that Mozart's the boy for you, the broom that sweeps the cobwebs away. Well, that's what the lady said.
As we find out later, all of this was just a show. Madeline is actually an actress hired by Gavin, and she was just impersonating Madeline in part of a plot to murder the real Madeline. So, the woman we know as Madeline is actually called Judy. And when Scotty spots her, of course she's wearing a green dress, just like when we first saw Madeline. And we even get the same profile shot. For the rest of the movie, Scotty is trying to make Judy look like Madeline. He buys her the same clothes, shoes, and asks her to make her hair the exact same way Madeline had it. Like a fetish psychopath, he cares for every minor detail. When they are in Judy's room, Scotty sees her silhouette. The green light from outside represents how Scotty is recreating Madeline. He is trying to have sex with a dead woman. NEKROPHILIA. When the transformation is complete, making Judy appear like a ghost of the dead Madeline, the green light creates an uncanny atmosphere. Scotty escaped from reality. This is how Hitchcock uses color.